Hey y'all, so today I'm at a fairly new permission. I came here, I don't know, back when it was still hot outside, and I got permission to hunt basically half of the farm that was picked. The other half was still in beans, and the side that was in beans was the side that I wanted to get on. So I poked around on the side that didn't have any crops in it and didn't really have a whole lot of luck. So I was actually on the way out of town, and when I was coming back home, I saw that they had picked the crops, and I've decided to stop, take a look around, see what I can find, and see if it's worth coming back. So I've been here about 20 minutes. And as you've seen in my other videos, I kind of walk around as I'm looking. I'm looking for brick giblets and pottery shards, and I'm seeing a few little brick giblets here and there. I've seen one or two little pieces of white pottery, which really doesn't mean anything. So I started swinging. I've dug 2 Copenhagen cans, and I just dug this. I'm not really sure what that is. It almost resembles a flattened mini ball. I do see 2 rings on the bottom, but there's no nose on it, but it looks a whole lot like a mini ball, flattened mini ball. Just literally dug it. I mean, there's the hole. And so I'm going to slow down a little bit and kind of work this hillside right here and see if I dig anything else. My plan was to kind of work through here and kind of go back up on the highest ridge on the property. I do see an old wooden house off in the woods, so maybe it is on a 1902 map, so maybe there might be something around it worth looking at. But we're going to hunt around here for about an hour or 2 and see what we can come up with, and as soon as we get a good signal, we'll dig it together. So hang tight and we'll be right back. Alright, so not even 5 feet from my last hole, which is right there, I get a solid 78 signal. Now I have not recovered it yet. I know it's in this dirt clump, so I figured we'd do it together. So let's see what we got here. Hopefully it's in this hand. You guys see anything? I don't, not yet. It's kind of open up. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Right, let's see, hold on, let me turn this around here. Right there is the signal. Now, I don't know what that is. I thought that might have been a coin, but it's not. That is, ooh, check out the shield. Hot dog. Oh, buddy. Oh, I'm excited now. Oh, I'm excited. Let's see how old this is. It does have an attachment on the back. I'm not sure how. Let's give it a pants swipe here. Hold on a second. It is definitely a shield, so I'm taking it as some kind of saddle accoutrement. I don't see anything on it. It does have an attachment on the back, but I don't know if that's a snap, which I hope it's not. Or if that is something a little older. We will get that cleaned up and show you that at the end of the video. But target number 2, that is an excellent sign. So there's a lot of people in this hobby that try to keep things as top secret as possible. Well, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Whether you have an Android phone or an Apple phone, go to your Play Store and download an app called Old Maps. Now, it'll have like a compass on it, and it'll say Old Maps. Old Maps is a great tool. Now, it's not exactly precise. It'll put you on a home site, I'd say within a couple of 100 yards, 9 times out of 10. But what you do is when you open up the Old Maps app, it'll say Browse Collection or Find a Place. So you want to click Find a Place. As soon as that opens up, you'll see the little bullseye up there. The bullseye will put, basically it'll pin in on your location of where you're at. All right, as soon as you hit that little bullseye location accuracy pin, a list of maps will pop up. Now, depending on how old your town is, will depend on how many maps you get. Where I'm at right now, the oldest map available is 1904. So what you want to do is you want to click the oldest map that you see. All right, once you click it, it's going to pop up there on your screen. You'll have a little blue dot where you're at, and you'll see this map, this rectangular map around that blue dot. Let it load, and it will show you every old home site around you. It's an excellent app to find home sites. Now, just because it's 1904 doesn't mean that there's nothing historical there. I mean, there was awesome Pepsi bottles made in 1900s. I found a bunch of Civil War relics at 1904 and 1908 home sites. Because they're on the map in 1904 means that they were most likely built in the 1850s, 60s, or 70s. So, and there are other apps out there, and the more subscribers I get and the more channel likes I get, the more apps that I will expose to the public, and hopefully you guys have never heard of some of them, and help y'all find treasure in your adventures. So, now that I got the shield, I'm definitely going to slow down and hunt this hillside right here, and next good signal, we'll dig it again together. So hang tight. Okay, so I got another signal. This is a 75, but it's kind of broken on the ends, so I'm a little nervous this might be trash, but we'll recover it together. So it's in this clump right here, and I do not see it. Now, I did just pick up an arrowhead, which is surprising. See if we can find it. So this will definitely be a field I'll come back to when they plant tobacco. And look, arrowhead's back here. So still haven't found it. Alright, it's in this clump. Let's hope it's something good. Don't see anything yet. Come on now. I've got actually magnets in my gloves, so it's picking up the magnets in my gloves also, but I'm just listening for that high squeak. Alright, it's right here. I see it, but I don't know what it is. You guys see it? I think it's going to be a modern bullet. That's what it'd be. It'd be a modern bullet of some kind. It's kind of a big bullet there too. That's maybe that's like a 45 maybe. Oh well, it sounded good. So hang tight and we'll see if we can find something else. Alright, so just got another signal. Screaming 89, and when I dug the plug, I filled it with the shovel. I have not picked it up, so I have no idea what it is. But right there is some green. Get some of this dirt out so you guys can see it. Right there. Let's go ahead and see what that is. That is, and I don't know what that is. Let's give it a quick shovel tap here. All right. It's definitely been in the ground a while because it's got that nice green patina on it, which also leads me to believe that this site has not been hunted, because nobody would leave anything that was that loud that sounds like a copper in the ground. So I have no idea what that is, but it's cool looking. We'll keep it. And any of you guys know what it is, let us know. Hang tight, we'll be right back. I just dug another signal. Let's see, I think it was a 78. 75. And it wasn't very deep. I flipped it out. Plug fell here. And I see it stuck to the back of the dirt clump. Now I have no idea what that is either. I know what it resembles, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. So I'm gonna go ahead and pry this off of here. And it is not what I was hoping it was gonna be. I was thinking that might be like a militia plate of some kind, but it's not. Again, don't know what that is. Looks like it's got some writing on it. We'll keep it, clean it up, put it in the end of the video. Okay, well, I just dug a solid 60 signal. Now, normally a 60 on the AT Max, or really any machine, 9 times out of 10 is a shotgun shell. Well, I'll put it back down here and show you what I saw. So when I dug it, I saw that right there. What does that look like to you? Looks like a shotgun shell to me. So I reached down to pick it up, and when I picked it up, my finger fell through the top of it there. And that is actually not a shotgun shell. I'm not 100%, but I think that is either going to be a canteen spout, which is kind of small to be, or it could be like a powder can spout. Is more along the lines of what I'm thinking it could be. It feels almost pewter. It's kind of heavy, got some weight to it. But that's the first thing that I've dug since I last talked to y'all. And we'll definitely take that and we'll clean it up at the end and get a good visual on it. So let's keep going and see what else is here. Okay, so I am actually finding out that there's not a whole lot of trash back here, which is kind of hard to believe. But I have dug 2 Copenhagen cans and 1 Monster Energy can, and everything else has been, except for that 1 brass slug that we found, everything else has been period to the site. So I'm starting to think that this is more around a turn of the century site with some older things maybe mixed in. I'm hoping for a coin so I can date the site, but I'm not actually expecting a coin. Now, I just got a 60 signal, solid 60, and the only reason I dug it was because the last signal that turned out to be that little powder flask lid or spout wasn't a shotgun shell. So I've just flipped the dirt over and I see something right here. I have not recovered it, so I don't know what it is, but I see a little bit of green right there. So we'll go ahead and do this together and see what this is. That is something I was hoping I was going to dig. Let me blow it off. Hold on. Well, it ricocheted into my mouth, but that is a suspender clip of some sort. And I'm hoping that there's going to be a date on that right there. And that'll give us, or a maker's mark, and that'll give us an idea of actually how old the site is. But we'll definitely keep that. We'll throw that in the pocket, and we'll see what else is here. So hold on, we'll be right back. All right, another good signal here. This one's screaming 80s. I'm kind of halfway expecting this to be trash, but just because of how shallow it was. But we'll see. We'll recover it together, and if it's trash, we'll get disappointed at the same time. Well, if I can find it, there it is. All right, it's in that hand. So let's try this clump right here. All right, it's in that clump. I see it. I don't see it yet. I feel it. I think it might be. Well, the chances of it becoming a can have just slimmed down. So, oh, I see an edge. You guys see that? I see an edge. Well, it's a coin. Oh, that kind of looks like a Jefferson nickel on the back there, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's clean this off some, and maybe we'll have. I know some of you guys are going, oh God, he's scraping the coin with the dirt. Let me do a pants rub real quick, and we'll see what we got here. Actually, I think it's a penny. Okay, it is a penny. Yep. Is it gonna be a wheat penny? It is a wheat penny. Okay, well, not too exciting, but at least it's not a memorial. So we'll take it. That kind of confirms what I was thinking around. This was a turn of the century site with a little bit older mixed in. So we'll definitely take it, and we'll see what else is here. Let's keep looking. Okay guys, so I kind of worked my way from that back field to this front field, and I wasn't really finding a whole lot up here. It seemed like the majority of the signals were in the back, but as I was walking by this little parcel of woods, I saw some stuff glistening in the sun. First thing popped in my mind was trash pit. So I've stepped off in the woods here, and I do see quite a few trash piles in here. So we're gonna kind of like poke around in here and see if we can find some cool looking bottles or some crockery or something like that. And I thought we would do it live for a few minutes anyway, and just see what we can come up with. So let's get on that and take a look, see what we can find. So I stepped off in here. There's the creepy house. Maybe it's not haunted. Okay, let's I saw a bunch of glass and broken stuff in here. Just kind of wanted to kind of look through it and see. Actually, there's a gun. There's a gun. That's kind of cool. Man, I think I'll hold on to that. And that's not like a, it's just a toy gun. It's got a plastic handle on it, but it does have a metal barrel, so it could be like a, I guess that could be like a Red Ryder. Yeah, we'll set that right here, and we'll get that on the way out. Here's some broken golden cola bottles. Now this would have been from the same, this was Sundrop before Sundrop came out. Actually, it might say Sundrop on it. It does, okay. So this is a later version of the golden cola. This was like I say, Sundrop, before Sundrop came out, there was golden cola. I think it just had a different applied color label on it, but this is actually obviously an older variant. So we're gonna leave that there. There's some plate. Got some back marks on it there. Golden cola, amber color, apply label. Now this is at about the 20s or 30s. So there could be some Pepsi bottles mixed in here somewhere. Well, I'm gonna poke around in here a little bit. I don't have any gloves, so I'm just trying to be kind of careful as to what I grab and pick up in here, because I don't want to really don't want to get cut. See what this is right here. Oh, nice. Another nice golden cola. I might keep that one too, actually, because that actually looks really good for the paint. So I'll set that one to the side. I'm gonna keep that one, and we'll definitely have to come back in here with a pick and a probe and poke around in here some more and see what other goodies are hiding in here. So there's our gun and our golden cola that we're gonna keep, and we're gonna work our way over to the house and explore the creepy old haunted house. So hang tight, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm at the creepy house here in the middle of nowhere in these woods, and right off the bat I'm seeing Chamberlain pots, Not that old of a Pepsi. Here's a really cool looking, it's like servant's tin. I'm not going to keep that, but I hope there's no homeless guy living in here. This house could be pretty old. It's got cut nails in the side of it. So it could be older than I'm thinking it is. Well, I guess if you guys don't ever see this tape, you'll know that something like the Blair Witch Project happened to me. You guys see anybody in there? I don't know if I want to actually step on that floor or not. That floor looks really, really, really rotten. There's a huge pile of bricks right in the center of the house. That's kind of weird. Gonna kind of work our way around here. It's been modernized because you can see the concrete blocks underneath it. Oh, please don't fall through the floor. Please don't fall through the floor. All right, let's check it out. Man, that is weird. It's just a massive pile of bricks in the middle of the floor. I guess the chimney would have been, yeah, man, that's what it is. See, there's the hole for the chimney to go out. So the chimney was like in the center of the house. Yeah, this could be a little older than I originally thought. Man, I tell you, people have been in here and they have taken anything and everything of value out of this house. Let's we're gonna work our way back over here. I see something over here I want to look at a little closer. Now I tell you, ooh, this house has got really wide pine floors in it, and they would be absolutely gorgeous restored. So I see something right here I want to take a closer look at. Now, I collect antiques. That is a Luther Pure Lord tin. That's the only thing left in here. And I think I'll take this up to the landowner and ask him if he knew this was in here. If not, if I can have it. Look around a little bit more. Not really seeing much of anything else other than a bunch of junk. What's this right here? Looks like an old can. It's not that old of an old can though. Some vinegar jars. Nice old door that could probably be repurposed for something. Man, this is a pretty house. I love this old timber in these houses like this. So we're gonna go out the front door here. If I can get out the front door. I guess this was like a storage room maybe. Now I see something right here that I'm gonna look at. I'll set this down. There's a Coke bottle, a hobble skirt Coke right here. And it's probably gonna be, it's just a D Patton Coke, which isn't that old. And it is from Weldon, North Carolina. It's in mint shape, but it's just not really a very rare bottle. They're pretty common. So I'm actually going to leave that there for the next guy that comes exploring in here. He might think that he's found him a treasure trove. Oh, let's look under the house, see if we see any bottles. There's a Coke bottle. There ain't much looking under there. Man, that's tight. Everything is low, low, low to the ground. I don't see anything. I bet there's a snake hiding under there though. Here, oh, well, let's see what we got right here. Got a suncrest poking out of the dirt. Nice suncrest bottle. Applied color label on there. And it is from Washington, North Carolina, 1917. That bottle's actually in really good shape. So we're going to leave that here for the next guy too. Here's another one over here. Let's see what this one says. There's another suncrest right here. This one is also from Washington. Nice suncrest bottle. I see a bottle over here under the front porch that I want to look at. It may be worth keeping if it's what I think it is. Well, we're gonna go under the house. Here we go. You ready? Under the house we go. Let's see what we got here. Nope, that's just a modern flask, screw top flask. There's another Hobbleskirt Coke, much newer than the first one. I do see some bottles under the house. Alright, well, we're going to turn you off, and if we see something really cool, we'll flip you back on. Alright guys, well that's going to about do it for me today. As I said in the beginning of the video, I got permission here back in the summertime, and just never made it back out when the fields were planted. So I just kind of spent a day just kind of poking around, had some time to kill, wanted to see what was here, and I may come back because there are a few things in here that are very interesting to me that I'm going to have to look up. So I may actually come back and kind of poke around some more, you know, around the edge of the field, off into the woods, and see if maybe I'm on the edge of something here. I'm not really sure. But we made a few good finds. I'll go ahead and show you those to you now. So in the house there, we got the really cool Luter Pure Lard. I actually did ask the owner, and he said I could have it. It says the Smithfield Packing Company, Smithfield, Virginia. So it's pretty local. It's only one state away. And then I found the 2 Suncrest bottles and the Golden Cola. I'm keeping the Suncrest because on the back it says bottled by Robertson's Beverages, established 1917, Washington, North Carolina. Now I have another permission. The gentleman that owns that house is actually a Robertson, and his family actually owned the bottling company that these were bottled at. And so he has asked me, upon my ventures out to antique stores and hunting around in the woods, if I find any Robertson bottles to keep them for him. So those 2 are for him. So I got a couple of what's its nice brass piece here. I assume that might be like a fireplace poker top. There's my fantasy militia plate that turns out that it's just a piece of modern junk. There's this, not really sure. I don't know if that's like a top, like a kid's toy, or if that's something off like a sewing machine. It's been on the ground a long time. It's got that nice dark green patina. There's that modern slug. Got a wheat penny. Still don't have a date off of it. I'll have to clean that up when I get to the house. Piece of green glass. Broken airhead. I got this. I think this might be a fired mini ball, which is one of the reasons why I'm kinda hoping I'm on the edge of something here, but it's not really enough to definitely make me come back. But then there's the saddle shield. That is definitely an interesting piece, and I'm not sure how old that is, but if any of you guys know, give me a shout. I'm thinking that it's around World War I, but I'm not 100% on that. Got the suspender clip that I'm hoping I'm going to get a name off of or a date. Got the powder can spout, or what I believe is a powder can spout. A couple of pieces of lead. This is that bullet, or what I think is a bullet. That looks like a ring, or two rings there that's flattened. So maybe a flattened Gardner bullet, I'm not sure. Another piece of lead, a couple of modern bullets in there. And this could be either a lantern knob or a knapsack J-hook knob. It's kind of small. It's kind of, I think it's probably a lantern knob. Anyways, that's the finds, and I may come back here, but it's going to be about a week or so before I come back. I actually have some travel plans coming up. We are going to be flying up to Boston, and we're going to hunt our way back down through the states back to North Carolina. We're going to make quite a few stops and hunt with some really cool people, and hopefully make some really great finds. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.